Hi, my name is Kayla and I'm over here at RK Chevrolet. Today I'm going to show you how easy it is to change a tire on a Chevy. Today I'm in the 2013 Tahoe. Now the first thing to consider here is safety. When you get a flat tire, the first thing you should do is not freak out. Take your foot off the accelerator, grab the steering wheel tight, and slowly pull over to the side of the road. When you pull over to the side of the road, put it in park, put your e-brake on, and then grab your owner's manual. Everything will be listed in here step by step on what to do to change your tire. The instructions on how to change a tire is on page 1064. It goes step by step on how to change a tire. So after you pulled over to the side of the road, we're going to get the equipment out of the trunk. The equipment is in this panel on the driver's side. You're just going to pop it open, and your tools are going to be inside. So the tools that you need are going to be fastened by two wing nuts that are in this compartment. We've already removed them. The tools that you need are a jack, a tire winch and extensions, and the tire blocks. The tire blocks need to go on first. It's a safety measure. That way the vehicle does not move while you're changing your tire. So the tire blocks need to go on the opposite tire where the flat is. Our flat tire is the passenger rear. So the tire blocks need to go on the front driver. You need to have the teeth down and put it in just like this. So after the tire blocks have been safely installed, the next thing we need to do is remove the tire, which is located under the vehicle. For us to do that, we need to pop this panel. Comes right off. So once the access cover has been safely removed, you need to remove the tire lock. You take your ignition key, push it in, turn to the right, and it lifts right out. So once you have that taken out, you need to put together your two extensions in your winch. You're going to stick it inside the hole, and it's going, once you feel it lock, you need to turn to the left to push the tire down. So once your tire has been completely lowered, you just need to pull it out, and you lift it up, and you turn this thing sideways, and it comes right out. So once we have removed the spare tire, the next step we need to do is remove the flat tire. For us to do that, we need to loosen the lug nuts. The 2013 Tahoes have a plastic cover on them. You still have to remove them a little bit. And then it should pop right off. So after we have removed the plastic, before we jack the vehicle up, we need to loosen the real lug nuts. The reason we do this is because we don't want to jack the vehicle up, and while we try to remove the lug nuts to remove the vehicle, and it could potentially fall off the jack, and it could fall, hurt the vehicle, or better yet, it could hurt somebody else. So you just loosen them up a little bit. So now we are ready to jack the vehicle up. In your owner's manual on 1068, depending on the vehicle, the model, it's going to show you where you need to place the jack. We have already placed it under the vehicle, and now we need to jack it up. So this is what the wrench looks like. We've already put it together. Now you see the hook at the bottom. You need to place it where the yellow knob is. And to make the jack go up, you need to turn it to the right. Now that we have the vehicle completely jacked up, the next thing we need to do is remove the flat tire. Since we already loosened the lug nuts, it should be fairly easy for you to put the wrench on and to get it completely off. Now that we have removed all the lug nuts, you need to put them in a safe place. Do not lose them because you need them again for the new tire. Now, if you come across a lug nut that is still tight on the tire, do not apply too much pressure because the vehicle could move on the jack and it could fall off. If you encounter this, you need to lower it back down and use the wrench to remove it again. Now that we have removed the flat tire safely, we need to mount the new tire. Simply do this by lining the holes up in the tire with the bolts. Now you need to hand tighten the lug nuts to it. When you do this, you need to do it in a star shape. That way it gets tightened equally. When I mean star pattern, I mean one from across from another. Now that we have hand tightened the lug nuts, we need to lower the vehicle back down. For us to do this, we need to go back to the jack and we need to turn it the opposite way we did to raise it. Once we've done that, we come back and we need to take the wrench and we need to tighten them in the star pattern that I showed you. We need to go the opposite way of the bolts. The reason we do the star pattern is to make sure that it gets tightened evenly. After you have tightened everything, you need to clean up and you need to remove the jack and the wheel blocks before driving off. Once you have everything cleaned up and you have your wheels tightened, you're ready to go. Again, my name is Kayla and I'm over here at RK Chevrolet. If you have any questions, give us a call at 757-486-2222.